thought you'd appreciate that.
It's Rachel and John back to late night, and we're filling our faces with turkey burgers and salsa, which means we're probably going to need some exercise.
Not dog bone.
And right, yeah, show that, by the way. Yes, there is the half-chewed dog bone that we got. Yes, that we got. But anyways, we're eating good, we're drinking good, but means we might need a little exercise.
That was good, John. That was good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, are you introducing?
No, you go ahead.
It's not Keya.
It's Keya?
Yes.
It's Keya?
We have known Keya. We joke all
Through
the time.
7 different jobs.
We literally have known
Yes.
you for close to a decade, for real, because you do such great things in our city and you're affiliated with such good people. And we appreciate people like you because each of those jobs did something, again, for the betterment of our city. And here you are now. You do, yeah. And you do them with such grace and such uniqueness. So thank you. Seriously, we've always appreciated you. And we get to see you very soon for the Pittsburgh Irish Festival. Marin will be on very soon. But for today, we're talking about Bike Pittsburgh. And I said to you that I jokingly did not want to screw it up, but we've referred to it as Bike Pittsburgh. But then you have this little Bike PGH through your social media. And I've heard it said, and I thought, I got to make sure that I'm saying this right because it has grown into such a thing. And I want people to know the importance of it because it is through a nonprofit, but it's also, as John said, for exercise. So talk to us about what it is, when it is, and why we should be a part of it.
Yeah, so you're certainly not the first to be confused because we use PGH Pittsburgh in a lot of what we do, but I work for an organization, nonprofit, called Bike Pittsburgh, Bike PGH for short. And what I'm hoping to talk to you today about is our annual fundraiser, which is called Pedal Pittsburgh, although you may have seen it around as Pedal PGH. So we have all of the acronyms, all of the Pittsburgh-centric names going, but Bike Pittsburgh, we're a nonprofit that focuses on safety on our streets. We are hoping to create a world where everyone feels safe biking, walking, getting where they need to go in whatever manner they choose. So I guess,
and I was teasing like for exercise, but really it's more about generally it's mobility, right?
Yes,
it's green mobility, I guess, right?
Green mobility or just, accessible mobility. One of the big things we believe is just that people should feel safe and they should have access to get where they need to go. So that is why Bike Pittsburgh does work in the kind of 3 main pillars: advocacy, community, and education. So advocacy is kind of working directly on policy issues, things that like streetlights or sidewalks or actual infrastructure in our city, pushing for things that are going to make the streets safer. We also work on education, which is in the schools, out in the world, teaching people how to ride bikes, also teaching drivers how to be safer on the roads. And then the big part of what I do is the community aspect of things, which is hosting just really fun events and things for people to go to build up the perception of safe biking and walking in our city and just get more people involved.
And you are hosting these events, but you're hosting the events to create the awareness so that people understand.
Exactly.
Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pedal Pittsburgh was not what the initiative is today years ago, correct?
Yes. So Pedal Pittsburgh was actually an architecture tour. It was owned by a different organization. Bike Pittsburgh bought the ride, I believe, about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And so we have been running it as our annual fundraiser, just raising money for safe streets, for safe biking and walking. This is the fundraiser that enables our wheels to keep turning all year round.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks.
And this is not related to the bikes that are in the banks, they're...
No,
right?
so that's a separate organization, amazing organization called Pogo.
Right.
So Pogo are the folks who do the bike share rentals across the city. Yeah.
So the money that's raised goes for advocacy and education,
Advocacy, community education, kind of everything raised at Pedal Pittsburgh. It's our largest fundraiser, but everything goes right back into the work we're doing in terms of pushing for that safer infrastructure, creating these super fun events, and also providing free educational programming throughout the city.
So the fundraiser is August 24th.
Yes,
right?
next Sunday. So we're kind of really, you'll start seeing signs pop up all over the city. So there will be almost 3,000 cyclists out riding 4 different routes. They can choose kind of a route that meets their skill level or, just what you're feeling on that day. So there's a 10-mile route, which is a little more family friendly. 25-mile is kind of our standard city tour. You'll get to see a lot of different neighborhoods. And then we have a 40-miler and a 62-miler. 62 miles is a metric century, so 100 kilometers. And so those folks are tackling some serious hills, and they are going to be out there just kind of really riding for a cause and raising money for Bike Pittsburgh.
I love that.
Yeah.
And is this something for anybody, right? Like,
Absolutely
so they can
anybody.
partake, like, if you are not into it, but you want to at least give it a try, there's still that option.
Yes. So the 10-mile route that we do, that is pretty much all on very protected residential streets, and then it goes on the trails for a good bit. So it's, not a lot of street riding. But then if you really want to get a good overview of the city, really experience a lot of the bike infrastructure and changes that we've been pushing for over the past 20 years of Bike Pittsburgh's existence, are featured on the Pedal Pittsburgh routes. So you'll get to see neighbor ways and cool bike lanes, and the new Davis Ave Bridge is a really cool bike connector.
Guess who grew up there?
Hometown
This
girl.
girl.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't let me tell you how my family felt about that bridge. We're so happy that it's back,
Yes.
but in a different format, because it
Back
was not
and better
conducive.
than ever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
really connecting that space for bikes and peds into Riverview Park. So
Yeah, which
that's
is
going to
great.
be on the Pedal Pittsburgh routes. The new bridge, the new Forbes Avenue Bridge, is there with the city's longest protected bikeway is going across Forbes Avenue there.
So where does Pittsburgh, maybe I'm setting up for failure. I don't know if you know this
Oh, no,
answer.
never.
Where
Go
does
for it.
Pittsburgh place as far as being bicycle friendly in cities
Because
similar
who would've
like
thought?
Milwaukee
Right,
or
John.
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Are we at a 5? Are we at a 10? Are we at
Make
a
it
1?
up. No one's going to contest
I
it.
feel bad that I don't actually know this stat, but I believe we are a silver level bicycle friendly.
Okay. That's a
9. Yeah.
We are up there. There's still a lot of work to do, but in terms of the work that we are doing and the infrastructure that is in place, I know we are doing a lot, doing very well for a city our size. I'll
Okay,
say.
good to
And
hear.
honestly,
I'll
we
defer
say
people
this
to
all
the
the
website if you want to get that actual stat. I know it's on there.
There you
There
go.
you go.
No, that's great. And, you can't know everything 100%. You cannot. But also, I do think it's just another thing that's indicative of our city and its growth. Because, again, a decade ago, this would not have been something that we would be embracing in this capacity.
Exactly.
So
And
kudos
so
to you.
that's kind of the slow change that we're hoping to
Yeah.
build up with events like this and our free programming all year round. Open Streets PGH is
Yes.
another really fantastic event we do. We're also, after Pedal Pittsburgh, next up is going to be a Vision Zero Summit in October. And that is kind of pushing the, Pittsburgh just signed a Vision Zero policy last year. And so that is pushing for a safe system approach where everyone has shared responsibility for the safety of our roadways. So we're going to be hosting a conference to share more with people about that and get our engineers and all the folks who are making things happen in the city a bit more informed about
Sure.
Vision Zero and how they should be working towards it.
Super cool. We're going to let you give the website where people could sign up, but you have to answer
Yes.
our
Oh, no.
question
You have
first.
to answer the
question.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So our Rorik Honda question of the day is backpack or book bag.
Backpack,
Did you get a
backpack.
new one every year? Did you use a hand-me-down? Did you reuse your own?
So
Was there
I-
a rule in your house?
I was gonna say don't think I was allowed to get a new backpack unless there were visible holes or
Correct.
like there was something wrong with the old backpack. I was always like, I want to get a new one
Right.
to match the color scheme of the year,
Correct.
whatever the
Right.
hot brand was at the
Yeah.
time.
Right. Yeah.
But my mom was good about being like, that's backpack is still working. We're gonna when it wears out, you can get another one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so you passed that. But also, did you bring us a junk drawer item?
Oh, I did.
Okay. Is it a bone?
No, it's not a
Okay.
bone. It is technically a food item, I guess.
Oh.
Oh.
Does it compare
So-
to bistro?
This was in my drawer. I have the other one because I use the pepper a lot, but it's a tiny.
I'm going to show this.
A
If you're
tiny office
listening, make
salt
sure you go
shaker.
watch the
It
video
is a
because
salt
it is
shaker.
like a thumbnail-sized salt shaker. That's so funny.
Method-
This is
you
your way
know.
of teasing me to sing again. You want
Salt
me to
and
do it?
pepper.
Yeah,
I
salt,
didn't bring
salt,
the
and
pepper.
pepper's here.
I
No,
could have
just
brought
kidding.
it.
JK. What's that website for everybody?
So the
to find out?
website for folks to sign up for Pedal PGH is pedalpgh.org. Registration will be open until we sell out. So get registered. We hope to see folks next Sunday. Again, pedalpgh.org, or you can find out more on our social media, which is at BikePGH on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place.
Pittsburgh,
So
don't
good.
procrastinate. Get it taken care of. Make sure you support. Thank you so much for joining us. Next
you for
up,
having
we
me.
have quite the musician, and there's a familiar face joining her. Next up on YaJagoff Late Night.